Today, I'm going to share with you on how I was able to get out of the funk and stop feeling super overwhelmed after I had my beautiful little girl, Aaliyah. She is now 5 months old and it's absolutely amazing. But guys, I did go through a little funk and I felt super overwhelmed after I had her. And finally, within the last month, I'm finally feeling back to normal. So today I'm going to share with you guys how I was able to get out of that funk and feel a lot better. My name is Shaytoya and I help moms grow their business as they raise their family. So as you guys can see, I currently have a 5-month-old, plus I do have a 3-year-old, plus being an entrepreneur, a mompreneur. So I felt super overwhelmed. So today I'm going to share with you guys some tips on how to stop feeling super overwhelmed. Number 1 is that you guys exercise when you can. So this was actually a life changer for me. For the last 2 months, I have worked out about 5 days a week, an hour of my time where I am just focused on me, that either getting out the house or working out here at the house, whatever I am able to do with my schedule. But I thought it was very important that I take that hour and work out. And a lot of times I might be working out while my daughter or my son is taking a nap, which is perfect because it provides me that time and I can still work out at home if my fiance Kevin is not here. So tip number 1 is to be sure to work out when you can. Don't make any excuses because it does make you feel a whole lot better. Tip number 2 is to get out when you can. Honestly, I feel like this is probably why I was kind of going through a little depression. For the longest, my daughter would not take a bottle. So it made things super hard. So, I could possibly go somewhere for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But at the same time, like my fiance would be calling me, hey, she's not taking a bottle. So I would have to come back home and make sure she was fed. So for that reason, it kind of felt like I was stuck at home. Even though I love my daughter, it did make things very difficult. So it's very important that you go out and do things on your own. Go out with your girlfriends, go get your nails done that we all like to do, your eyelashes, your eyebrows, and go get it done so you feel a whole lot better.
Go ahead.
Yep, go get your hair done. And guys, we went to Crystal Palace today and got a boo-boo. You want to tell them what happened? What happened, David? You fell when you were skating? Oh, are you okay? So tip number 3 is be sure to ask for help when needed. And I think this is super important. And as I said, like me and my fiance Kevin, I'm super blessed to have the mom that I do. Every Friday my mom takes both of our babies, so we can either have a date night or sometimes just watch Netflix and chill. But it provides us an opportunity to just do us on Friday nights, or maybe I just want to go out with my girls and Kevin wants to do the thing with his boys. It provides me the opportunity to do so. So I think it's very important that you go out, get out the house, go out with your girlfriends, get away. And don't worry, your babies will be okay. And I'm just blessed that I have a mom and I have my mother-in-law who also is willing to help me with my babies, and also a wonderful sister. So tip number 4, I think this is super important, is to, if you feel like you need to talk to someone, talk to someone. If you feel like you're not getting any better, I personally did not. I honestly didn't, who knows if I really did have postpartum, but I was dealing with being overwhelmed, starting to feel depressed, and I was really starting to feel depressed when my daughter was not taking the bottle. Plus, getting work done as well. For that reason, very important to go talk to a professional, even though I did not. But while I was pregnant, me and my fiance actually did talk to a professional, which I think is super important. And if you don't, want to spend money on a counselor, then talk to someone that you trust, talk to whoever you feel like they can help you become better, because postpartum depression is super normal. It's super normal to feel overwhelmed. It's super, everyone tells you when you have a baby that all you're going to have is love and joy for this baby once they put you on your chest. And honestly, I do not think that's true. I feel like you gain that love as you are taking care of your babies. Next week I will be interviewing Stacy, who is in travel, and Stacy talks about how to get into travel as a mompreneur and how she was able to sustain herself during COVID. Maybe you're thinking about getting into travel, but you're worried, okay, if something like what happens with COVID, am I able to do so? So next week, be sure to check out Stacy. She is absolutely amazing.